Hello, Namaskar. My name is CP Pathak, astrologer and Vastu consultant. I wish you well-being. And today I'm again on air and with the same topic, astrology and science. As most people reading this article, watching this video live session, will have their horoscope and will have also read their horoscope at least once. Even though scientific studies have never found evidence for the claims, astrologers make some people still think the astrology is scientific. We are now beginning to understand why, and people's personalities might have something to do with. The idea behind astrology is that the stars and planets have some influence on human affairs and terrestrial events, and horoscope are an astrologer's foretelling of a person's life based on relative positions of stars and planets. These forecasts are regularly read around the world. According to the uh, according to a survey, that 21% of adults in Britain read their horoscope often and fairly often. Undoubtedly, many people read their horoscope just for entertaining values or as a topic for conversation. But some people attach scientific credence to astrological predictions and regard astrology as a valid way of understanding human behavior. Surprisingly, large quantity of scientific research has been carried out to evaluate the claims of astrology over the past 40 years. There is no evidence to support such claims because those research, those practices have been taken in Western countries where there was no importance of astrology. The importance that Indian philosophy, that Eastern philosophy had always carried. Because the Western philosophy, Western realism, Western religion is very much inspired by Eastern philosophy and Eastern series of thoughts, series of beliefs. That is why. But now, in today's world, the things are getting changed. People are very much getting themselves involved in practices, in lots of practices, in scientific practices, as well as meditable practices, and some other aspects also. They have their own thoughts, own practices, they have their own experiments, experiences to their life, and on the basis of their experiences, on the basis of their results and outcomes that they have taken out from those experiences of their life, they have come to understand that what a great value, what a great significance Indian philosophy, Indian aspect of religion, Indian branches of scriptures has always involved with. As far as astrology is concerned, it has been regarded one of the best scientific branches of Indian astrology, Indian philosophy. Thousand years ago, Indian philosophy, Indian science was considered very much advanced up to this time. It was very surprising fact that how Indian saints, how Indian sages, they had what materials, what tools they had used for calculating and evaluating the positions and moving planetary aspect. How, without any advanced tool, advanced material, they used to calculate the long and farthest distance of the planets, distance of the stars. That stars now have been discovered, now have been claimed to discovered by our advanced science technology. It is very much in our interest. It is very much in the interest of scientists of Western countries today also. So many advanced medical institutions, medical organizations, they have putting very much effort to find out that what a great significance, what a great healing power that Indian mantra has. And their research has been very much evoked on other mantras also, as far as Gayatri Mantra is concerned, so many advanced technologies, so many advanced organizations, they are using Gayatri Mantra to heal up the acute pain of the patients. It is a great thing of Indian philosophy. It is a great thing of Indian scriptures, and we are very fortunate that we live in India, where there are so many branches came out from our scriptures, came out from our knowledge, and astrology is one of them. The way might be different as far as horoscope. There are different ways. Horoscope reading is one, palm reading is another, vastu Vastu is a kind of architecture, the science of architecture. There are so many ways and method to calculate, but the motive is the same: to uh, ease human life, human being, so that we can understand the great values of Indian philosophy, Indian scriptures, and as well as astrology. Today, I'm on air to just put some questions before you, so that you could apply your mind, apply your rational, logical cerebellum to think over and to find what is truth and what is not. In research, it is very much proved that mantras has its own energy. It mantras has its own aura, and that release and absorb the energy which is centered around the world, around this very cosmos. The most interesting result, however, is based on an idea proposed more than 50 years ago by the German scientist Theodor Adorno in 1952. Adorno carried out a study of Los Angeles Times astrology column. He is witheringly critical of astrology, dubbing it with the rest of occultism, a metaphysics of lunax, suggesting a climate of semi-erudition is the fertile breeding ground of astrology. What is particularly interesting, though, it is a connection drawn between astrology and authoritarianism, fascism, and modern capitalism. For I don't know, astrology emphasizes conformity and defense to a higher authority of some kind. As some researchers put it, take things as they are, since you are fated for them anyway. In short, Adorno believed that astrological ideology resembles the mentality of authoritarian personality. So Adorno here connects Indian astrological ideology, which according to him resembles the mentality of authoritarian personality. But the fact is, somehow either it is psychological, either it is scientific. By one or another aspect, it is connected with human life, and somehow it gives a great relief to the human understanding, to the human race, to the entire human race, to live a happy life. So there are so many aspects, there are so many things. They are very much important to talk about and to try to understand, try to resolve and reopen, so that our youngsters, so that our next generation could understand the great Indian values, Indian bunch of astrology that is known as Vedic astrology, and take the benefits, very much benefits of it, to make their life very comfortable, easy, and creative one. So today, with these words, I would like to say goodbye. And for next session we'll talk more about that in a different perspective, in different thing with the different astrology. That's for today. Thank you.